Good evening and welcome to another edition of This Week in Texas Music. Y'all, we have had to relocate for just temporarily. They decided to do some construction for us right next to my usual office space. And I wanted to make sure this was still good. We're missing the backdrop, but that's okay. It'll be back next week. And we have a special guest in the studio this week visiting us. Where are you visiting us from?
Athens, Texas.
Athens, Texas. Yeah. Roland Whitt is in the studio. How's it going?
Good. How's everybody out there?
Good. So we got a new single, Tijuana Tonya, or is it Tonya Tijuana?
Tijuana Tonya.
Oh my goodness. I think you wrote that about a friend of mine. I was listening to it this morning, and I almost wanted to just go ahead and send it to her and be like, "This you?"
Yeah. I think there's probably a few people that'll relate to that one.
Yeah.
I mean, the first line kind of tells the story, you know.
Yeah. I really like the feel of this song. I came up in the early 2000s listening to Texas music then.
Yep.
It kind of puts me back into that little headspace there where it's the storytelling and it's the kind of the barroom song and it's the catchy name, Tijuana Tonya.
Absolutely.
Did you write this one yourself? Did you co-write it?
Actually, Lynn wrote it, and I related to it. I mean, he played. We were up playing each other's songs for each other, and I was up visiting with him, and he played this one for me, and along with a couple others. And I said, "Man, I think I'd like to record that one."
Yeah.
And so we went up and cut this one and two others in Nashville about a month ago, a little over, and it was a really fun song in the studio. I mean, we played with it a little bit, and we got a little influenced, a little bit, just a little bit, just where we could kind of really put the personality into it, I guess you could say, and it's got it. It's got it, absolutely.
It did. I mean, I was listening to it. It was a great way, 6 a.m. Well, actually, it wasn't even 6 a.m. yet. It was 5:30 a.m. It's still a good song then, too, but I imagine it's even better at 10 and 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, absolutely, especially when you're in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
You don't got any repercussions for what you do that night.
Spent any time in Tijuana yourself?
Not Tijuana.
No.
A few other places in Mexico, but not Tijuana itself.
I was curious about that, too. So, all right, you've got a couple other songs with this song. This is the single that's out right now for the folks listening.
Yep.
And you're going to come out with a whole album here shortly, huh?
Yep. We'll be cutting that in the spring, probably March, I'd say, sometime around March. End of March. And we cut 3 here. This one, a song called Huck Finn that I wrote a long time ago, but it describes me as a kid growing up and kind of what I did growing up as a kid. It's a real good description of me as a child.
Awesome.
And then a really sentimental song called This Old Hat. That's the 3 we cut, and it describes about the clothes you wear, describing, having the sentimental values of, and this particular song, it's about a lady kind of judging a guy because he had ragged clothes on, but she wanted to buy him new clothes. And, he's like, those clothes don't tell the story these do. And he went through and described where he got everything he was wearing. So, these are 3 really different songs, and they all have that 90s vibe you're talking about.
Yeah.
That old school stuff is just I like it.
Storytelling's making a comeback.
Storytelling, absolutely.
Yeah. It needs to make a bigger comeback quicker, but it's making a comeback. It's out there.
Songs with purpose.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, they're supposed to make you feel something, and if it's not relatable or it's just too much about the music, then it's not relatable.
Well, you need to picture yourself in that song, and those storytelling songs to me, another thing they do is they live longer.
Yeah.
There's a lot of songs that come now, and I mean, a year from now,
they're like disposable cameras.
They came in, they came out, easy come, easy go.
Yep.
But some of these songs that I believe that I'm going to continue putting out, they're going to live with you for a while.
Good.
I mean, you're going to look up 10, 15 years from now and say, man, I remember exactly where I was when that song played, and man, I remember, me and you, it be your wife or whatever, we were together on this spot. That's what I want in my songs. Telling stories, relatability, and that old school sound, bringing all those instruments that they just seem to be taken out of music, but some of that steel guitar back and that fiddle back and stuff. I gotta have it.
Gotta have it. There was that phase. I noticed they brought in like almost every song, more of your popular stuff, your regional or not regional, your national stuff. All of a sudden, there was this huge boom of banjos everywhere. But what happened at the same time was all of a sudden the fiddles and the steel were gone. And then the banjos went away, and they didn't bring back the fiddles and the steels. And it's just, come on, man. And you got to have that, especially in Texas music,
I think that country music has a recipe, and when you start taking away the recipe, you change the entree.
I 100% agree with that.
I mean,
well, that's I'm excited for whatever's coming next. The way you described the next 2 songs are awesome. I don't know if they'll come out in that order or not, but I like it. And I'm anxious to hear what song you're going to play for us. And for the rest of you folks, I know you're anxious to get to know a little bit more about this guy, and we're going to continue the podcast. It'll be available at midnight tonight or whenever, if you're watching, it's available now. The podcast is everywhere that you get your podcast, and also now on YouTube. So make sure you check it out. But before I let them go, tell them how they can find more out about you.
You can look on social media. It's RolandWhitt.com on the, on the web. And don't forget the H. Everybody wants to leave the H out of my name. ROLANDWHITT.
Yeah. Rest in peace, whoever that guy is without the H. Because I looked you up and I was like, dang, he was supposed to be here today.
Yep.
And he looked a lot older than you.
You missed
as well.
the H.
Yep, I missed the H. Don't miss the H. WHITT, folks.
Yep. All the social media platforms.
Okay.
We're moving along with Facebook and TikTok. I mean, I started all that stuff about, 18 months ago, and it's going really well.
Good. Well, good for you. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you all for listening to This Week in Texas Music with Roland Whitt. And make sure you check out the podcast after this, because I know we probably got a lot more to talk about. So y'all stay tuned or tune in later.
Rock and roll. Sitting on the creek bank underneath the shade tree, watching the sun rise and fall. Barefoot in my short pants, cane pole in one hand, having myself a ball. Just like Huckleberry Finn, with nothing to chase but the wind. Nowhere to go and nowhere to be. Tomorrow I'll do the same thing again, just like old Huck Finn. Taking it easy, no one can find me. There's nothing to hear but the wind. Everything's quiet and the fish won't bite, but tomorrow I'm gonna try 'em again. Just like Huckleberry Finn, nothing to chase but the wind. Nowhere to go and nowhere to be. Tomorrow I do the same things again, just like old Huck Finn. Living life one day at a time, telling Tom Sawyer another lie. If it gets hot, we're gonna jump in the creek, my best friend and me. Just like Huckleberry Finn, with nothing to chase but the wind. Nowhere to go and nowhere to be. Tomorrow I'll do the same things again, just like old Huck Finn. Skipping rocks across the calm water, counting how many times we keep the day lazy or do something crazy and see what kind of trouble I find. Just like Huckleberry Finn, with nothing to chase but the wind. Nowhere to go and nowhere to be. Tomorrow I do the same things again. Just like Huckleberry Finn, I'm busy doing nothing again, with nowhere to go and nowhere to be. Tomorrow I do the same things again, just like old Huck Finn. Sitting on the creek bank underneath the shade tree, just like old Huck Finn. How many kids can relate to that one nowadays?
Welcome back to This Week in Texas Music, everybody. I'm sitting here with Roland Whitt. He just played y'all a great song. That was a great song. You were right. It's a good song that every kid can relate to. It took me back to a happy place.
Absolutely.
When you first were telling me that you wrote a song called Huck Finn, I thought it was just going to be a song about you getting everybody to do your chores.
No, absolutely not. No, that was me as a kid growing up, just on the creeks and out spending all day doing nothing. And tomorrow I plan on doing the same old thing. And
what kind of place did you grow up in? Were you on property? Did you have land?
We grew up on a farm, and there was a swamp at the back of the place. And it's kind of funny because we were talking a little bit yesterday about my mom. biggest worry with me growing up from my mom was not me going and getting into trouble or, with cops or anything like that. It was more worried when I didn't come home at a certain time, whether an alligator had eaten me, a snake had bit me, rather a hog had gotten me.
Mosquitoes grabbed you.
A big mosquito ate me or something. But no, it's those were her biggest worries. And this song describes that. It's that's what I did as a kid. If I wasn't working for my dad or one of the farmers or ranchers around the house, I was fishing or hunting.
So we grew up very similar. I grew up on a dairy farm.
Yeah.
We had 400 acres. If I wasn't working, then as soon as breakfast was done, we got kicked out of the house, which wasn't a bad thing. I live in Southeast Texas, and it wasn't a bad thing because we didn't have AC or heat.
We had an attic fan. You open the windows at night.
Yeah, it just sucks all
it moves the air. I mean, we didn't have an air conditioner until I was like 16.
So you didn't want to be in the house.
Yeah.
It's too hot in there. But so my mom's deal was she would go out and honk the horn 3 times, and she'd give us however long it took us to get from the back of the property to there. And if we weren't there, then she'd honk it 3 more times. And if we weren't there, then they'd come out with the search party. But it was real similar, man. And back then, man, we'd leave the house. We'd have machetes, 22s, whatever, hammers, nails.
Building forts.
Yeah, you never knew what you're going to get a hold of.
You said you grew up on a farm. Did you have the cows and the milk and have to raise bottle calves and all that business?
Oh, yeah, that was what I did every morning.
I went to school with slobber on me every day. 27 bottle calves just about every morning before school. And then
26, that's my number. You got me beat by 1.
And then milking the cows and the cats were all running around behind you, squirt the milk on their face, watch them lick it off.
Well, my dad, that's how he put cream in his coffee too. He just pull one of the machines off and reach in there and squirt it in his coffee every morning.
When you go down to the barn, the cats knew that time of the day you were going to milk the cows. There'd be a whole passel of cats. And, back then you wanted cats around to keep the mice down, keep them out of your feed. So, but there'd just be a whole parade of cats coming behind you because they knew they was going to get squirted with the cow milk. So.
Well, that's where those cartoons get those ideas from.
Oh, yeah.
It's real life.
Absolutely.
It's real life. The farm life is great. For me, it was weird because we lived 15 miles from town. And so I didn't really have friends unless my dad happened to hire a farmhand with kids.
What about goats?
We did not have the goats.
No?
I want to get goats now just so I can open my window every single day and look out there and go, what the hell are they doing now? That's the only reason I want goats.
Water boots, high ones.
Yeah.
You get goats.
Okay.
Don't forget. You're going to need them.
So my kid raises cattle for FFA, and those goats and sheep growers are crazy. He does cows, but yeah, them goats are nuts, man. My wife
hilarious.
refuses to get them.
Yeah, they stink. The poor goats smell bad, but they're kind of funny.
They're funny. I just want to have. That's what the only reason I want to be able to drink my coffee, look out the window, and just see what the heck they're up to now.
No new cars around the goats. They will be on top of it. They will tick you off. Absolutely.
Did you have any of the fainting goats?
No, I didn't have any fainting goats. I had a pygmy goat, and then of course we had some regular goats. The milk goats. You make special cheeses or something with it, but. I don't know. I was too young to remember what they were called, but yeah. We had several goats.
I'm too irresponsible to be around fainting goats.
Yeah.
Those poor things would have a problem with me. I just scare. I saw a video of a dog fainting the other day from a cat.
Really?
I'd never seen a dog faint before, but it looked just like a fainting goat.
I saw a video. Somebody trained their dog to point a gun like his finger and shot and made a bang noise, and he'd roll over and act dead. That was pretty good.
Our dogs could do that. Mine now can't.
Yeah.
They don't learn tricks the way they used to.
They probably got a cell phone.
Yeah, that's right.
They're probably on somebody's cell phone.
Or watching that new. I know YouTube's got some videos that are made for dogs that uses special colors and stuff that dogs will actually watch it. I don't do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I do have a kangaroo.
Do you have a kangaroo?
Absolutely, I do.
There's more and more people getting kangaroos now.
I have a kangaroo, and he is a pain. Guess what his name is?
Hops.
Banjo.
Okay.
I always wanted to play the banjo, so I play with banjo.
There you go. Oh, okay.
So he's a hoot. He tries to sneak out the gate. He got arrested about a little over a month ago.
Arrested, huh?
It was all over the news and all over the place, KLTV and everybody.
Oh.
The sheriff's.
Let's pull up a clip.
Like 4 o'clock. Yeah, we got it. I can send it to you. The sheriff's. I looked up in my bedroom window. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and there was honking. I was like, and their lights are on at my gate. Yeah. And I'm like, oh man, this ain't good. The kids, I thought maybe one of the kids had gone out and got, had a wreck or something. Mm-hmm. And this was kind of a spooky feeling. But then again, I looked at my text and Austin had sent Banjo got out. I can't find him. So I was like, I already right then unloaded that emotion deal. And I was like, okay. So anyway, I walked down there and they said, are you missing a kangaroo? And I said, I don't know if I am or not, but yeah, I have one. Yeah. And they said, well, he's right here. And he was looking through the window at me in the back window. They had him in the car and watching them try to catch him. They tried to noose the rope over him on the video on the news. And anyway, about the time they tried to get up close to him, he'd bounce backwards. And it was a fun.
How big is he now?
Oh, when he stands straight up, he's as tall as I am. When he stands straight up and down.
Grown.
Yeah, he's pretty close. He likes a little bit more. He's a kind of a teenager, I guess you could say. Pretty good sized teenager. So.
Getting into trouble.
Yeah,
getting arrested.
He's getting to where he likes to grab things and pull them. They grab you and pull them to you.
Yeah.
So everybody freaks out, because he likes to get you close.
Yeah.
He didn't like anything behind him, but very interesting critter.
Man, so overall personality as a pet, describe a little bit of how just their personalities.
Oh, he's loving to me.
Yeah.
Now he gets after everybody else. He don't like them playing with his basketball, so he tries to take that from him. But comes up and just licks me to death.
Yeah.
And loves Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Really?
I mean, crunch, crunch, crunch. It's insane how loud he crunches. Chips.
Yeah.
Chips and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. He loves it.
What's the normal feed you feed him?
They've got a kind of a weird food
Kangaroo
that I guess.
food?
Well, it's the zoos order it. And stuff.
Okay.
It's, I don't know, Missouri or something like that. But anyway, we order it. The feed store gets us a couple bags a month, and it looks like dog or cat food.
How long did you get him as a
Got him as a
baby?
little bitty guy, and I had a roping bag,
Yeah.
and it had the handles on it. You store your ropes when you're roping, and I could tuck him in there upside down, and he'd just stay, just perfectly calm when he was little, and I just hang him over the headrest and let him hang there, carry him anywhere with me, and I kept a diaper on him when he was little, so he'd bounce around with me. He's been pretty fun for the town.
How long did it take him to get big?
It didn't take long at all.
Yeah.
No, he's
Kind of get away from you kind of quick?
he can move. I
Yeah.
can tell you, he can boot, scoot, and boogie.
You put boxing gloves on him yet?
I haven't yet.
No.
I think they've tried to. The girls have tried to box him a little bit, and he wins.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah.
I've seen the. I don't know what to believe on the internet anymore. I don't trust any of it, but I've seen the people like boxing with kangaroos, and they just them big old kangaroos.
Oh, they get
they're
jacked.
intimidating. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think people confuse it though a little bit because, like I said, when he wants to be personal.
Yeah.
He wants to pull you to him, and people think he's grabbing you to hurt you,
Yeah.
but he really likes to get you close. He loves to chew on hair.
Yeah.
So if he gets you close, the girls, their hair's hanging down, he's gonna nibble on their hair.
I got you.
But he loves to grab you and pull you close, and
Okay.
people mistake that as aggression, and I don't think it is at all.
All right. Well, cool.
I think it's affection. But
the more you know, the more you. Does he get along with the other animals?
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
wrestles with a dog and a cat.
Awesome.
I mean, I got all three of them. Usually in the evening, I'll have a gin and tonic sitting on the porch, and they'll all sit around and eat crackers. So
Does he? What's his favorite drink?
I've had him drinking Foster's Australian for beer.
Yeah, it is Australian for beer. That makes sense to me. Well, I mean, that's pretty interesting. I didn't have any kangaroos on my farm. We just had your feral cats and dogs. We had a lot of dogs. We had horses for a while, but it was mostly just Holstein cows all day, every day. So, but yeah, we did have a cool season where it was a bumper crop for bullfrogs,
Oh man,
and we were wondering why all of a sudden our cats looked like they were on steroids. And them cats were going down to the pond and they were eating these bullfrogs. And there was this whole year where these cats had definition. They could have competed in bodybuilding competitions.
No kidding.
They
Protein.
were so jacked.
Yeah.
It was the craziest thing we ever saw. And all we could figure out was that they were going down there and killing all these bullfrogs.
We had the similar thing happen with fish. When we
Okay.
built the lake one time, there was they just covered band of frogs all the way around this lake,
Yeah.
2 foot. And I mean, we put these little bass in there, and they got so big so fast, but it was eating all those bullfrogs because it wasn't a couple months later. You couldn't find no bullfrogs.
Yeah.
I mean, they were gone.
They were just gone.
And these fish just looked like they were on steroids. I mean, a little bass that long would be that big around. It was insane.
All right. So what else did you do up? Did you grew up where Alice or
Athens,
Athens,
Texas.
Okay, I
It's
knew I
not
was
too
gonna
far
mess it
from
up.
Tyler.
Yeah.
South of Dallas, about southeast of Dallas, about an hour and 20 minutes.
And you grew up there.
Grew up
still
just
there
east
today?
of there. Yeah, 20
Okay.
minutes east of Athens in a little town called LaRue on Brushy Creek.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
yeah.
So what did you did you play some football? Play any sports? Anything like
I
that?
played every sport.
Yeah.
My mom was a coach, and when I got into junior high, and I played every sport, little league, all the way up
Okay.
through high school, and then
Somewhere along the way, you had got a roping bag. So do some rodeo.
yeah, I did a little team roping.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't done it in a while, but I got on one the other day. Started kind of getting back into it, and first time I've ever been speared in the dirt by a horse and broke a rib. So That was a little over a month ago.
Yeah,
And
it's always fun to sing with a broken rib.
oh gosh, dang, Ooh, we were worried when we were going to Nashville, scheduled to go up there and record. Like the following week was it? And Lynn said, "You gonna be able to sing?" I said, "We're good." I never missed a day in the weight room.
Yeah,
Absolutely not. So I kept going. I had to change my workouts a little bit, and it was painful. And really, the most painful thing was sneezing.
Oh yeah.
It put me on the ground.
Yeah.
I sneezed twice, and then I figured out a way to stop sneezing somehow. I was like, and of course, you're in allergy season, so I'm like, this is not going to be fun. But no, we made it work, and it feels fine now. So hopefully, it's healed up pretty good.
Well, there you go. Speaking of recording, what studio did you record at in Nashville?
We went to Kent Wells Productions up there, and he's Dolly Parton's producer. You know, so he's got done a lot of big stuff. He's, I believe he's top 1%.
Oh wow!
So he's good stuff.
I got to record at Ocean Way up there, and that's really nice.
Yeah.
I probably have already mentioned it on previous podcasts, but you know, I don't have much that I can hang my hat on, but it was cool the day we walked in. They've got several rooms. I don't know if you've ever toured it or not, but it's an old church. Okay.
Yep.
And they have one that is the big room where you would have church pews and everything else. And they clear it all out, and they can bring in all these microphones. They can record whole orchestras.
Yep.
And it was the day, I don't know what song it was, but Blake Shelton was recording the same day I was recording at the time. I thought, man, that's awesome. You know?
Is cool.
And so he wasn't there. It's just the orchestra recording. But still, I was like, that's pretty neat. I'm at the same studio Blake Shelton uses. So it's always cool when you get to Nashville and you start doing all that. And then you start seeing, okay, the studio musicians, they played on every this guy's album and every this girl's album. And then now they're on your album. And it's like, holy crap. It's really cool.
Yep. Zach Top, the drummer on Zach Top's album, I believe, is on these cuts.
Okay.
I know that the keyboard player played for Clint Black, Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Kent is Dolly Parton's producer and plays on a lot of, goes on the road with her, as far as I know. And, there were just some great musicians there.
Yeah.
I mean, this was fun. We just knocked them out.
Oh yeah, you can't shake a tree without talent falling out up there.
No, that's
was that the first time to go to Nashville, or have you
first
made
time
a few trips?
doing and recording in Nashville for sure. So yeah, we most of the time we've been doing a smaller studio here in Texas.
Okay,
and it was a really neat experience.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I feel like it's real neat too. I got to record 2 albums. I did one in a small studio with someone who was a hero of mine as my producer. I don't regret it a bit. It was awesome. But I just took my band with me, you know, and it had taken me 10 years to be able to afford to make my first album.
Yep.
So all the songs I recorded, we've been playing them in bars for 10 years. Those things, they were what they were. We weren't changing nothing. So we pretty much just went into it with the idea of like, it's going to be a live recording, but it'll be a studio setting, and we'll come back and do the vocals after if we have to. It was a lot cheaper. I know that. But it was really interesting the second time to go to Nashville and do it the way they do it.
Yep.
To where now I had a bunch of songs that I finished writing them on the plane on the way up there. And then you go and sit in a hotel room. They sit there, they chart it out with you. Go in the studio, and the first time you've heard the song is when you're singing a scratch vocal over a song you've never heard before. It's crazy.
Yep.
And those guys nail it. They listen to a minute and a half of it, and then you go in there and they just bam.
It's mathematics. I mean, it's a scale. It really is. It's everything's on a time and scale, and when you get used to it, it's all math.
It's
really
so good
to set them up.
It's so much fun to do that. So 3 songs are down, were cut, and you're gonna do a full album.
Yep.
Okay, and we talked about him earlier, but when's
probably a little bit later in March, mid to late March is what we talked about so far. We haven't permanently put anything down.
Okay,
a lot of that'll probably have to do with Kent's schedule as well. We're fixing to go into crazy writing mode, so I think we're fixing to go into that. Got a lot of songs put to ready to go, so it just depends on what we end up choosing and selecting to how we want the album to go. I'm telling you, between the writing team that we've got is going to be phenomenal.
Awesome.
I'm really excited about that part because we've got so many good ideas, unique ideas, and that I'm anxious to see what they turn out as a song. I mean, they're just great, and some good writers.
Are we playing a lot out right now, or are we doing a lot more behind the scenes stuff?
More behind the scenes stuff right now. Going to bounce out in 26 and go at it. I mean, I plan on popping up everywhere.
Okay.
So,
yeah, get to that 150, 200 shows that year, maybe.
I don't care.
We'll see what happens.
We'll do what we do.
Until the wheels fall off and the gas runs out, huh?
That's right.
That's good. That's good.
Keep the diesel burning and the wheels are turning.
Yeah. So how long have you been doing music?
I've been writing for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, when I first started writing, I really didn't even know I could write.
Yeah.
And then I started writing, and then I really just hummed along with it and sang along. Didn't intend on singing. And something happened a while back, and I woke up and my voice was just like, I was like, whoa. And everybody's like, likes this twang I've got.
Yeah.
So I've been getting lots of compliments on my voice, and I appreciate every one of them because it's convinced me that, you know, I've been really humble about the voice thing.
Yeah.
And I'd never really thought about singing.
Yeah.
And people have kind of persuaded me to do that, actually.
Well, it's good. I mean, from what I heard today, I think you make the right choice for sure. Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, you've already got it to where you can project and you can do all that the good stuff, sing strong and powerful. There's a lot of people out there making it that don't. I don't know how they actually do it, but they come in. I'm like, I want to hear them sing live, and then they're just like I talk louder than they actually sing.
Yeah.
And it's weird because used to in the day that's what it was about. If you didn't project to the back of the room.
I mean, I learn more about me from other people about my voice than I do myself.
Right.
People tell me what you tell, and they, we get into some situations and say, man, you got a strong voice. We're going to have to bump your mic. I'll get in there behind somebody else and they have to bump my mic down. And I'm like, I'm just doing this. I don't even feel like so all this stuff with my voice, I'm learning, and other people are teaching me a lot of the stuff that, telling me things. And I'm learning off that because, like I said, I never intended on singing. I never thought I had that great of a voice. So, but everybody else is.
Well, I mean, even if you listen to I think Ronnie Dunn, he describes his own voice as sounding like Kermit the Frog, and I never thought that till he said it.
Yeah.
And now every time I listen to it, I'm visioning Kermit the Frog singing a song.
I think that authenticity is a big importance in music, and I think some of that's been lost. Kind of like we were talking about the instrumentation of country music's kind of faded out, but it's coming back. But uniqueness in vocal, I think, is where I think I have a different sound, and that's something I can give country music, and it's country.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not faking nothing. Right. I'm not trying to sound like somebody country. I wake up every day in these boots, and I rock and roll every day. I don't put on shoes very often. I can tell you that. I go to the gym, I put my shoes on. That's the only time you'll see me in a pair of tennis shoes. Unless I'm playing basketball.
I get that. I used to be that way. I just got terrible feet, so now I just wear shoes.
Yeah. I got terrible feet, but I just cover them up with these boots.
There you go. There you go. So you like to do other stuff like hunting and fishing and all that stuff, I hear.
Go look in the back of my truck.
Yeah, you got
it's full of bow and arrows, guns, and guitars.
That's right there. Bows and arrows, guns.
And you can go look. You can call me on it. When you walk out of here, you go out there and look, and you can come back in here and say, he was right.
I believe it. I got two teenage boys, and one's real into dove hunting and skeet shooting and all that. So we got the shotgun kid, and then I got my kids into fishing and baseball, and now he's even into golf. And so, my truck on any given day has so many boy things, I guess. I don't know. Now, I know girls do it too, but I did see a girl driving down the freeway the other day. I glanced over. That's why I have a high truck. I want to see who's in the car next to me. And she was driving, and she was by herself. And that thing was loaded down with fishing poles, coolers, everything else. I was like, all right, you go, girl.
Absolutely.
That's when I fell in love with my wife. First time I met her, she was just coming back from a hunting trip, covered in camouflage from her toes to her head, and I was like, yep, that's the one.
Yep.
And took her out on a date. She outfished me, and then I knew she was the one.
That's awesome.
So,
that's absolutely awesome.
I love it. Anything other hobbies besides that?
Writing music, hunting, fishing.
Staying busy.
I like to kind of play with like lakes and ponds and just play around in the dirt.
Yeah.
And I like to manage, like move fish from one lake to the next to make it better and better. So we get to play with that, and so all that stuff's fun. Anything out country, doing things. Everything I do revolves around hunting and fishing somehow. Even outside, my music and outside, for sure. I
can totally relate to that one. So. That's cool stuff. Do you have a CD release party planned?
We're going to do an EP release Thursday evening.
Okay.
In Athens, Texas, and doors open at 6 and at the Texan Theater.
All right.
And we'll go in. Me and Lynn's going to go in and do a couple songs at about 7 o'clock.
Okay.
But the doors open at 6, and come and enjoy it. If anybody's up that way, come on. I'd love to meet you. And it'll be a great atmosphere, and Food, free food. I mean,
You got a link
get
to
some
the tickets. I'm
Mexican food.
assuming
There's no
on-
tickets. You just show
Oh,
up.
you show
yeah.
up.
I mean,
Okay.
there's room for 500 people. First 500 people get in the door. That's all I can tell you.
That's how we'll market it. First 500 people get in free.
There you
So
go.
make sure y'all show up.
First 500 people get in, period.
Free.
Free.
People
and
like
you,
free.
And you get a free meal. So
Oh man, free meal too. You got to hope all
Mexican
500
food.
don't show up.
Yeah.
So. Let's do a few rapid fire questions. I just want to see some of your takes on this. See, I've had several people in here do some of these.
Okay.
It's always interesting just to see the different answers because some of them are just given, and then others you're like, oh, all right. If there's anything you feel passionate about and you want to talk about it. Otherwise, yes or no is good, or just one or the other. It's fine. All right, let's go with this. Pancakes or waffles?
pancakes,
All right, Dr. Pepper or Coke?
Dr. Pepper,
Sweet tea or unsweet tea?
sweet,
You like sweet cornbread or not sweet cornbread?
not sweet cornbread.
All right. Yes, you're the first one to say
The original my grandma made with the coarse ground cornmeal on the bottom of the pan, you know, the old cast iron
that. Oh,
skillets.
yeah.
That's the good stuff.
But you got that salty, buttery flavor on the crust part of it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ranch or blue cheese?
Neither.
Okay. Chili better with or without beans?
I like them both.
All right, good. I like them both too. I'm starting to find out most people really do.
Yeah.
But the internet will make you think it's got to be one or the other. That's a lot of things.
Internet's
with the
always
internet.
right. So whatever they say.
That internet's ruining us. In-N-Out or Whataburger?
Whataburger.
All right. Soft serve or hand scooped ice cream?
Hand scoop.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Fajitas or tacos?
Fajitas.
You might know this one. So far, I am 0 for like 3 on people actually even understanding the reference. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Die Hard? No.
No. All right. Do you? I don't know how much TV you actually watch. You a big TV watcher?
Not a lot.
No.
I kind of like the suspenseful. This is kind of weird, but you know, the murder mysteries.
Yeah.
I like that stuff. I like
Those
to
things are
figure out.
popular
You know,
right now.
well,
You like
Just-
to try to see if you can figure it out before they do?
oh, I do most of the time.
Yeah.
But the people that studying the people that did this and the characteristics that are early found out. You know, they have the characteristics way early in life most of the time, and they're so patterned.
Yeah.
Almost all the people have very, very common characteristics
Yep.
to a certain point in life.
Yep.
At a certain point.
Yeah.
And the same person they're angry at growing up is the same exact person.
Yep.
And the ethnicity
Yeah.
is almost always the same.
Yep.
So those things are intriguing to me.
Yeah.
The statistics that come involved with it.
I got real into watching that Criminal Minds show. And then after about 3 seasons, I realized they were just basically just new characters in there, but it's all the same. But it's because of what you just said.
Yeah.
There's patterns. There's specific things that people
Absolutely.
follow that do specific types of crimes. Well, I know the answer to this one. I think dogs or cats.
Both. I like 'em both,
Kangaroos.
but kangaroos, of course, but I would say probably dogs.
Yeah.
Be it before the kangaroo, absolutely. But I got a cool little trio. I got a dog, cat, and a
Yeah.
kangaroo, and it's a pretty cool little trio.
Well,
The
growing
Three
up on a
Stooges.
farm, they all have a role,
Absolutely.
and so you appreciate them differently. Yeah. What's your favorite season?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I
You can
love.
say football, but I'm
I
looking for
love-
summer, spring.
No, I would say probably fall.
Yeah.
I like to kind of come out of the heat. You're kind of drained from the
Mm-hmm.
heat and being out in it all the time, and then getting it cooling down, watching the deer kind of bulk up. I've got these big old white-tailed deer that I watch grow, and watching their antlers come up and them get into their pre-rut and all
Yeah.
that. Just the temperature cooling down, triggering them. Just I really like the cool down.
Yeah.
phase.
I do too. Maybe that's just because we're Texans.
Well, it
and-
seems like spring, it'll warm up, get real pretty, and then bam, it'll punch
Yeah.
you right in the guts with a daggum cold front, and you'll be down 20 degrees. And so it's kind of like getting gut punched all the time in
Yeah.
the spring here. But fall seems to just kind of gradually go down, and I like that big trickling effect.
I like that too, and I like the fact that we as people kind of slow down a little bit more, spend a little bit more time with family, have some better meals.
Yep.
Quality
Holidays.
time, the
Yep.
holidays, and all that. That fall has become my favorite season.
Absolutely.
Are you a morning guy or a night guy?
Morning.
All right. Coffee or tea?
Neither. Well, tea, if I was choosing between the two, but I really don't drink either.
Okay.
Much.
Do you prefer to be on a road trip or do you like to take a flight somewhere?
Flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can use the time. I'd rather be sitting there, use my time while I'm there and get settled in and then go do my thing than spend all that time driving to
And-
get there. Just seems like I'm a time person.
Mountains or beach?
Mountains, by far.
So if you could describe your retirement home, what would it look like?
Be a lodge.
Yeah.
Of course, log cabin style, rock, Cool landscaping, absolutely. Looking at mountains, nice little lake below it or stream somewhere right on the river. But
Big deer.
absolutely, elk, whatever. In the mountains, I love to hear the elk early in the mornings. Right at daylight and get out and I can call them. With my voice. So all these animals that I mess with, I learn how to talk like them.
Yeah,
and it's amazing. That's a pretty cool feeling to sit in there and call an elk with your voice.
Yeah, I bet that is.
I mean, I did it this year.
Awesome. That's pretty cool. I can do a pig in distress, I can do a cow, and I can do a calf. Pretty much it. I can imitate a few birds.
Can you squeal like a rabbit, calling a coyote?
I don't think I can. I mean, I'd have to listen to it. I bet I can.
Yeah.
If I can do the squealing pig, I think I could do the
Probably.
rabbit.
If you can do a squealing pig.
Obviously, coyotes. I mean, we used to mess with coyotes all the time as a
Yep.
kid. So, I can do all that. So, yeah, you described basically my retirement thing. I want mountains, and I want a lake, and I want a porch that I can fish off of.
Yep.
And a cabin, a lodge, something like that. Yeah, I think we're on the same page with that one. All right, let's see. Would you rather get a text or a phone call?
Depends.
Yeah.
If I'm in a serious conversation or something, I think a phone call is more important, and depends on if there's an emotion involved in it, because I think text people can interpret them the way they're emotionally at.
Yep.
And they can read it wrong. So I'm very keen on if there's any kind of emotion involved in it or could be taken wrong, I always make the phone call.
Yeah.
If it's just, hey, I'll be there, I'm running 5 minutes late, text every time.
You don't got to call me and tell me you're late.
Can you meet me at an hour and a half at Whataburger? Text every time. If it's something you need to remember and that you need them to remember, text every time. But anything that could be taken wrong or perceived wrong, always phone call.
That's a good way to say it. I agree 100%. What is your favorite sport? Do you have one?
Yeah, baseball, I would say. Of course, fishing and hunting is my favorite, but that's my outdoor deal. I think baseball. I was pretty solid in baseball and probably could have done a little more than I did in baseball. I just chose to work and do things. But I love basketball. I love football. Now, MMA would probably be my favorite today.
Yeah.
As
far as watching
mixed
or
martial arts.
Participating?
Oh, man, 20 years ago, I would have trained and gone right at it. I would be right in the middle of it.
I always wanted to train like a mixed martial artist, but not get punched like one. I just thought, I mean, they're just the way their physique is from the training they do is insane.
Yeah, and I like that. That's part of it too. The physical challenges that they go through, and then I don't know. I like to get banged around and then fire back. I'd probably like that.
Yeah. It'd be a little fun to just, take
just
one
conk
and
me
give
upside
some.
the head, but be ready to come firing back. Yeah.
Yeah, as long
Absolutely.
as you can take it back, we're good.
Yep.
All right, so on sports, what's a so-called sport that you just don't consider a sport?
Don't consider a sport. I don't know. They really, most of them, polo's really more like horse riding. Yeah, probably something like that. But lacrosse is very active, so it's sporty. I mean, you got to have athletic ability to do just about everything. Even polo, you still have to be athletic. You have to have a strong core. You have to be accurate.
Yep.
There's, to be honest with you, the least athletic thing there is golf.
Yeah.
I can play golf, love to play golf. I can drive, but I am no good at putting. I may drive a hole in the one. I got a better chance at a hole in one than walking off at par on a golf course for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm real into the golf thing too, but definitely as far as athletic ability, the pros, if you actually learn about their routines and stuff, like if you look at Tiger Woods, his schedule for the day is insane.
Yeah.
He works out 3 times a day and he hits over 1,000 golf balls a day. That's
mental preparation too, though. I mean, when you're physically fit, you feel better about yourself, period.
Yeah.
And your mental can take a lot more when you're physically capable of handling stress.
And most of us amateur golfers, we're riding the cart everywhere.
What's
We're
below
out
amateur?
walking.
What's the word below that?
Suck.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
That's basically me too.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day, and baseball is one of the greatest examples because my son's played ball since T-ball. He's high school level now. I've coached a lot of those years with him, and I was thinking about the other day that there's always people that want to compare what sport's hardest and whatever, and everybody always says, you're hitting a round ball with a round bat, blah blah blah. But what I was thinking about it happens in every sport, but baseball is real specific as far as both people are trying to do their absolute best job at the same time and try to stop the other guy from doing his job. That is so intense. Like it's really hard because no other thing that we do in life are we trying as hard as we can, and someone's trying as hard as they can to stop you.
Right. And something else that's cool about baseball, of course, everything in life I can relate to baseball, but you can be a good baseball player and have a bad team, but you can still shine.
Yep.
You have to have a team to play. You have to be a team player.
Yep.
And you can add to your team or you can take away from your team, depending. But you have the moment you can actually shine.
Yep.
By yourself.
Yep.
As a team player.
That's true.
And I like that because that's really the only sport I think you can do that. Well,
yeah.
I mean, golf, if you're on a golf team, you could do that, but and some of that other stuff. But you really can step up to bat and you can be a solid hitter. You can, 3/4 of the time I step up, I'm going to hit a base hit.
Right.
Or I'm going to hit one out of the park every 10 bats. You can be a pitcher and you can go in there and you can set your rest of your team up and you can strike guys out. Just figure out how they bat and beat them at their own game. You can beat somebody at their own game. That's a cool thing about baseball.
It is. It's really cool. And man, there was something else I was going to add to that. Oh, you can be 100% perfect at doing your job and still fail.
That's right.
And that's life. And when you get to play that at a young age, you get to learn how to deal with that in life.
Absolutely.
Where you can do everything right, but you can also do everything wrong
and still win.
2 weeks in a row. Okay. You've probably seen this since you played ball for so many years. I've never seen it happen, and definitely never seen it happen in real life. Now, I've seen foul balls where the kid ducks and doesn't get the bat down, ball hits the bat, foul ball. 2 weeks in a row now, my son's been playing, and it was his teammate both times, so it was in our favor. The kid ducks down, doesn't get the bat, the ball goes behind him, hits the bat into fair territory, and they both got on first base because
like a bunt.
They heard the sound they saw, and everybody's yelling to run. Yeah, it's the same as a bunt.
Sometimes that's the best hit.
I've never seen that happen in 2 weeks in a row. The odds of that are just insane to me.
I seen it happen one time, and it bounced and went right in the catcher's mitt.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's an out.
That's when you're having a bad day.
Yeah, that's when you're really having a bad day. I've seen that happen once.
All right, well, that's pretty much all my rapid fire questions for the most part. All right, actually, I have one of these. Do you consider boneless wings to just be grown-up chicken nuggets?
No, not me. I
don't care?
I like boneless because I don't like to mess around with bone. It's like eating crawdads versus a T-bone. You know, crawfish, love them. They're great, but golly, you spend 30 minutes eating that much meat, and you just get a T-bone, just grab hold of it.
Yeah, I like that.
You're done. I like that.
All right, so all right, so chicken nuggets or boneless wings or steak? Steak. I learned a valuable lesson the other day. No matter how many times you've been to a Mexican restaurant and how much you've loved their food, no matter what you've gotten, don't order the T-bone steak. I messed up the other night. I totally messed up. We've been going to this place forever, up there near it's up near Mahia, and they got great food. Their picture looks so good, and I probably eat Mexican food 3 times a week. So I was just like, yeah, that picture looks good. Give me the steak. I think I was the only one to order that steak in the last 5 years, and they pulled it out of the freezer and threw it in boiling water. I ordered it medium rare. It came out gray all the way through, and it was the toughest thing I ever had. But the next night I went to Longhorn and got me a real steak and redeemed myself.
We do a lot of our own cooking, like just outdoor on the grill and stuff. So
at home.
It's really, I'm real critical when it comes to eating steak. I mean,
Me too.
Because we've been doing it forever, and you tailor it to your own taste and preference. So when I get to eating a steak, it's going to be the way I like it when I cook it. That's hard to go out and eat a steak.
That's when I kind of stopped eating steak out because I got me a little outdoor griddle, and I just have my way of making them, and they're so good. And go to the meat market instead of the grocery store to get your steaks. And we have our own. My wife's family they do beef cattle, so we have access to plenty of meat.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then we got to get it processed, so it's easier to just go to the butcher.
Well, I'm gonna be eating elk steaks at the end of the week.
There you go.
1 inch thick. The backstrap on it sucker's about that long, about that big around.
Yeah.
Had them all cut 1 inch thick.
Oof. Just a bunch of tenderloins right there.
Oh,
Filet mignons.
Yep. Man.
Filet mignon.
Yeah, filet mignons. I like it.
All right. Well, one more time, give everybody information on how to get all your music and your stuff. I know it's easy, but
you can find, all you got to do is Google my name and this stuff going to pop up everywhere. But Roland Whitt, don't forget the H. It's ROLANDWHITT.com. And we have a bunch of apparel coming out. I hope you go in there and you listen to this Tijuana Tonya song and you relate to it. You love it. You're going to like to dance to it. You're immediately going to start kicking your feet. Huck Finn's coming out next here probably in a little month, over a month, maybe, give or take. So I hope you enjoy these songs, and I'm going to try to bring you some authentic, real country music and take you back to that 90s.
Well, y'all support that. We need more of these guys out there doing the real
with
music.
our steel guitars in it and our fiddles and whatnot. So,
all right.
Absolutely.
Well, cool, man. Anything else you want to get out there?
No, I hope you enjoy my music, and I'm going to keep bringing them.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of This Week in Texas Music. And don't forget to tell your friends and like, subscribe. You know, all those things that the influencers tell you to do. We've enjoyed hanging out with y'all. I've enjoyed hanging out with you. Thanks for stopping by.
Farmer to farmer.
Yes, sir.
There you
Have
go.
a good one. Well, that'll do it for another This Week in Texas Music. We'd like to thank everybody for stopping by. We'd like to thank our guests. We'd like to thank you, the listener out there. Don't forget to share this podcast with your friends and family. Don't forget to share it on social media. Help us get those likes and get those subscriptions up. Make this thing a big deal. We would love that. You always make us feel like a big deal no matter what, no matter how many followers we get. So we appreciate y'all being along for the ride. Thank you for letting us be the soundtrack to your Saturday night or whatever night. Since you're listening to it on a podcast, you can do whatever you want. We're just glad that you're doing it with us. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.